Hey friends, this is Carlton Lewis. Have you ever wanted to know a better method to get results, but you really couldn't figure out one? Well, stay tuned, watch this video. I found a 4-step method that you can use to apply to any area of your life to get better results. All right? Boom! Hey friends, this is Carlton Lewis, aka Mellow Melanin, aka Mega Businessman, coming to you live and direct from my home just outside of Atlanta, Georgia. And on this video, I wanted to talk to you about 4 steps to brainwashing yourself to achieve better results. Now, I didn't come up with this. I heard it actually at a training seminar that I went to this past weekend, and the speaker was very phenomenal. I'm going to go ahead and give him a shout out. Big shout out to Michael Huggins. You dropped a lot of knowledge, and I really appreciate you. But he got this 4 steps to brainwashing yourself. He got this information from some other gurus. None of this is new, but it's all in how it's presented to you. Like one of my team leaders, senior business partner, says it's not what's taught, it's what's caught. So it's what you actually capture. So I'm gonna go ahead and lay these steps out for you. I'm really excited about this because it's like a shift. Also, was kind of reading this book called The Slight Edge by Jeff Olson, and you definitely want to check that book out. And he starts his book off talking about one of the secret ingredients being this first ingredient here. Let me find it for you. It's philosophy. And your philosophy is basically, your outlook on the world. You can have your own personal philosophy of what you want to see happen. Like he quoted in the book, Jeff Olson, and The Slight Edge quoted Thomas Watson, talking about if you want to be successful, double your failure rate. And that's a philosophy. That's a way of thinking. Just like Nike's a way of thinking is just do it. It could be something as a slogan. It just be your personal philosophy for why you want something to happen. It basically boils down to your why, and that moves us to our attitude. So if you have a certain philosophy, a certain philosophy about something, then your attitude will definitely change about what you're trying to do. See, most people do look at numbers, step 3 and number 4, but they don't really think about the first 2, which is philosophy and attitude. So, you've heard cliche sayings like your attitude determines your altitude, and you got to have a positive mental attitude. Well, before you have a positive mental attitude, you got to know why you're having a positive mental attitude. And that comes down to up to your philosophy. So attitude. Let's move on to the next one, which is activity. See, most people start here. If something happens, most people start with an activity, and they get busy doing some activity. And then they get the 4th thing, which is results, and we're going to talk about that in just a second. But having the correct attitude will help you focus on the activity a little bit better. Your intention will change as you start to work on the activity, and this is basically a cycle that you really need to repeat. Philosophy, attitude, activity, which is action, and nothing happens without actions. And then you come to the final thing is results. And as you look at your results, you can look at them and say, well, look, I need to change certain things. I thought it would take X amount of time, but it's taking Y amount of time. You may have a project, let's instead of X and Y, let's use real numbers. So you may think it takes a year to launch your business, but it really takes 2 years, or it takes 2.5 years to really get your business out off the ground and get in profit. So you have to start looking at your results, and then you have to go back and start at square one, which is look at your philosophy. Is your philosophy matching your results? Then you need to change it. You know what I mean? So that's the correlation. So you go back and just go through the cycle again: the philosophy, your attitude, your activity, and then your results. All right, so it's pretty simple. Like I said, check out the book, The Slight Edge by Jeff Olson. I'll probably have some more goodies coming out of that book. Definitely study Jim Rohn. I really didn't mention Jim Rohn, but I've been listening to Jim Rohn, and he talked about this too. Your philosophy, your attitude, your activity, and your results. And when you really start looking at different top people in any profession or any profession is good. If you look at people in any profession, then you're going to see this type of sequence when you really break it down. You know, what are they thinking? You know, how is their attitude about it in general? You know, and what type of activity are they doing? And then look at their results. You know, results speak volumes. Okay, so you know you can't get good results unless you're producing good actions and activity, and you know that's tied to your attitude, which is tied to your philosophy, which is your why for why you want to do it in the first place. All right, so I hope you got some value out of this video. If you did, leave a comment above, below, wherever you see this video, and definitely make sure you check out my blog at the bottom there, www.whoiscarlton.com, for the latest on mindset, leadership, and marketing tips to help you fuel and grow your business. All right, let's get it. Have a great day.